All right. Hello and welcome everybody out to a Tuesday edition stream thing. It has been a hot minute since we've done any of these, and hello, Rumble Pack. Where the heck did it go? There it is. Jeez. Anyway, today we are checking out the Analogue 3D some more. Been messing around with it for the last week and a half-ish about. I don't even remember. Guess we got it about a week and a half ago. So been using the EverDrive version 3 with it. The EverDrive X7 is supposed to work with it now, but mine still doesn't, so we're just going to be messing around with real cards today, which is a-okay. So I have Top Gear Overdrive in here right now, so we're going to go ahead and just start with that to mess with. And we'll need to check on audio levels here. It's not even... There it goes. Okay. We're also going to need to change the display filtering because the CRT effects are just not going to work for streaming, unfortunately. Which is just unfortunate. Alright, anyway, but PigletTube, you are first. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. But yeah, so this game was cool. It had a couple different resolution modes. So you have just normal full screen low res mode, and then if you have the expansion pack, you can do a half resolution mode, which is kind of a 21 by 9 presentation of the game, which is interesting. And then high res full mode is full screen, but with all the high resolution. And the cool thing about this game is that it actually uses real-time reflections and headlight lighting. Wow. So it's just pretty cool. Like, I always thought this was like considered a pretty meh racing game at the time, but apparently this one was actually pretty highly rated at the time, so it's pretty cool because I like it. And even if it was considered crap by everyone, I'd still like it, just like I do with a lot of different games. But anyway. This is about midway through a playthrough, a little bit towards the more end of a playthrough, I guess. But yeah, so I mean, this is arcade racing to its core. It's got super slippery controls. Actually gets really hard to control some of the later cars because of how fast they're going. Spend most of the time riding the brake rather than the accelerator, which is pretty funny to think about, but yeah. Anyway. I like the upgrade systems in this game. So this is actually the first game I beat on the Analogue 3D. I did an entire playthrough of this game, and oh, it exploded. That was awesome. Did an entire playthrough of this game, but the EverDrive V3 can't save, so I didn't get to keep that save file, which really sucked, but whatever. Kind of a whatever. Yeah, like I said, this is super slippery, so you're just going to see me like bouncing off of walls all the time. So this game's all about finding the shortcuts. I don't know where they all are for every map, but I know where enough of them are to win, so it's kind of whatever. Oh, I exploded again. It's beautiful. That's what I'm talking about, man. Super, 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 super slippery. But yeah, this one's really fun, especially if you can get friends to play it with you, because this one actually supports full 4 players for its main championship mode. And so you can all earn money and all upgrade your cars, and like when your buddy's doing better than you and has a way better car than you, and you can just never catch up after that point. Like, good times, good times. Good times, man. Yeah, there we go. Made it into first despite exploding multiple times. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm not even holding down A most of the time. I'm just tapping it just to get like my speed up, so that way I just don't lose absolute control instantly. But this is one of the games where the Analogue 3D's overclock mode really is nice, because this one, when you turn on the full res mode like this, it starts to chug a bit. But on the Analogue 3D, it's emulation. You can overclock it, just like on a PC emulator, so you can get some really smooth performance out of this one is really nice. Like, it just breathes new life into the game, which is a lot of fun. And yes, the Analogue 3D is using emulation, despite what Analogue tells you about no emulation. They just like to argue semantics, and their fan base will jump down everyone's throats that really got bought into that semantics. It's simulation. No, it's still emulation. You're just a fool. I hate this map. I hate this map. This map is the worst. I don't know why. I just really do not like this map. Because there's a shortcut behind the waterfall, which is really cool. I'll show it to you all right now, but it, like, really screws you up to use it. Like, it's not a good shortcut. Really not good shortcut. Like, I have better luck not using it at all. So another thing this game has, which is really cool, is NOS. But you're going so fast later in the game anyway, like, doesn't really help you. It's really funny. Oh, we hit a palm tree and died. Yeah, like I said, I actually have better luck just not using that shortcut in this map. You also miss out on all the great cash if you take that shortcut. So the only way to, like, earn your cash is if you get into a finishing position of 4th or higher. Otherwise, you don't get to keep the cash, which is kind of lame. But it's whatever. But yeah, I really enjoyed the way that the Analogue 3D handles this game. Because again, despite Analogue's claims, this thing is nowhere near 100% accurate like they claim. Like, they claim it is completely accurate. It's not. What was it? Kaze just released a nice big post about how it's slower than real hardware if you're using the original hardware mode. So it's not accurate. But most people are going to be using the overclocked modes, and those are actually 20% faster on the GPU, and like the CPU is double the speed, according to what he said. I'm not gonna bother with any of that. I failed miserably. That was great. But yeah, so I mean, it's not 1-to-1. No matter what settings you use, you can never get this thing to be 1-to-1 with an N64 right now, and that's not necessarily a problem. If you're just looking for a playable experience that can let you use real hardware, cartridges, and all that, like, super easy to plug and play, like, this is a great device. Like, people aren't going to notice the inaccuracies. People aren't going to care about the inaccuracies. And I think that's fine, personally. Like, accuracy is important, but if you could preserve the way the game is supposed to feel, that is... I think that's good for a consumer product. Like, we could save the absolute accuracy for higher-end emulation scene. But something like this, I think, is a pretty cool middle ground. For people that want to use the real cartridges easier and have it hooked up to a TV, have it look decent, like, it's really good. The CRT effects on this are nice. Are they as good as, like, a RetroTank 4K? Nah, but, I mean, they're nice. They're still really nice. Like, I thought I was going to absolutely, like, dislike this thing, but I'm really enjoying it. I think the biggest downfall is people are going to expect this to be like software emulation, where it's going to up-res the games for you, but it's like, nah, it's still giving you that original resolution. Like Polymega did. Polymega couldn't up-res either because the GPU in that thing was too weak. Since it used iGPU. Alright, so there we go. Honestly, for this map, it's like, if I could just get into a pulp or into a finishable position, so 4th or higher, like, I'm happy with it. I don't need to get first on this one. Like, I just don't care because I hate this map. Especially the nighttime version. Awful map. Awful map to me. So it's like, yeah, second place, I will happily take a second place right now. Like, let's get the frick out of here. So the current car I have is already fully upgraded. I'm trying to save up 185k to get to this car because the Hummer is not fun. I don't like the Hummer. Fertile Canyon is probably my second least favorite map, so having them back to back is wonderful. Oh, it's the mirrored version. Interesting. But this one we can at least get to see the headlight effects, which are really cool. But yeah, I was gonna put out like kind of an impromptu review for the Analogue 3D this Saturday. Well, I figured I'd stream it today just to like showcase it a bit more on the channel first. Just ramming that guy. Out my way, Camaro. Yeah. Oh, it's glorious. We're going so good. Like I said, this is one of my least favorite maps too. Man, I cannot keep this car straight. I don't usually get this car. This was a save file that was from who knows when I played it last, but I don't typically tend to get this car, so I don't know why I have it. I think it's from when I was trying to stream it like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, I just do not care for this car. Turn the fan off. Oh. Well, I have it on because it's going to get hot over here. But another thing that really made this game stand out to me is all the bonus cars you get after you beat it. There's a lot of really ridiculous cars. So you could get a driving taco, a driving hot dog, a driving N64 logo. Like, it's just really silly. And like, that has always stood out to me. Could have got. Oh, I did get second. I managed to sneak second out of that. I'll take it. Like I said, these two maps I just really don't care about. I don't like them. Alright, so that's the end of Championship, or of Circuit 4, Season 4 rather. So I think there's 5 seasons. So this last season, after we beat it, we get the the special cars. Yeah, there we go. Now we can get the Porsche. Alright. I have enough to get some acceleration. Acceleration in this game is ridiculous how much it helps. Frigid peaks at night. Alright, done. Oh my gosh. So if you're going too fast there, you will literally fly off the map and die. Alright, let's see here. So there's a shortcut right here coming up. There it is. And this lets you skip so much of the map. And it gets you an easy lineup for the bonus cash right there that I still try to miss. Oh boy. And then there's another shortcut right here that kind of sucks to get. But look at that, we just jumped up to 6th from that. But yeah, they really spread out the field on this one. Yeah. Dang it, cache hadn't reset, darn. It's the shortcut. It's not very smooth, unfortunate. That's alright. We'll do all right. Still managed to gain a spot from it, so we'll take it. And then we'll use this one. So that's the thing. Once you get to these later tracks, or these later circuits, they start using the shortcuts too. Because when you first start this game out, they don't use shortcuts. But once you get to this part in the game, they do use shortcuts. Oh, I missed the money. Dang it. Alright, so that just jumped me into first right there. That was nice. Yeah, he wants to use that shortcut too. Oh, and he did it. Dang it. Crap. Get out of my way. I won first. Oh! The hover came in and snaked it from both of us. Oh, that jerk. He noinked it from both of us. Oh, man. That blows. Yo, Super Retro Polygons. Yeah, this is the new N64 console. Yep. Nothing. Oh, I cannot believe that Hummer just snaked it from both of us. That sucked. I'm being loud. Yeah, I'm streaming soon. Alright, get ahead of these guys. Yeah. Had this one in here already, so just figured I'd showcase one of my favorite racing games on N64 first, then we'll switch over to some other stuff. Because I think this is it's a really cool game to showcase the overclock feature, because like this runs so smooth now. Like this game chugs when you have it on this resolution, so it's pretty cool. Oh man. Oh no. Oh, that was beautifully bad. Alright. So yeah, I mean, this is an arcade racer in its purest form, man. Just slippery, bouncing off of everything, like, it's glorious. Love it. But yeah, it's a really nice looking game for the car models and stuff. For an N64, like, it's pretty impressive, especially since it uses real-time reflections. They don't look very good on the Analogue 3D right now. I feel like they looked better before the update. I must have messed with the setting or something. That might have messed with them. Because, like, the back window doesn't look as good as it did. Might also be the CRT effects missing. I don't know. I'm honestly not that interested in concerning myself over the accuracy of the system. Like, I know it's not accurate. But, like, if it lets you play the games in a fun way, like, that's been my main concern as I've been using this over the last week and a half. What game is this? It is Top Gear Overdrive. Yeah, Top Gear Overdrive for this one. We'll switch over to some other stuff in a little bit. What game is Top Gear Overdrive? Yep. But yeah, welcome, Will. Welcome, the Able One. Hope that is how you pronounce that. Yeah, but honestly, like, the only thing that really bugs me about this system right now, like, again, I'm not caring about the 100% accuracies or whatnot, is just the deinterlacing. The deinterlacing on this thing is atrocious. It uses weave deinterlacing, so it just looks really bad. Like, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer is practically unplayable on this. Just from how ugly it looks. This is probably my favorite map now that like when I really stop to think about it. I think this is my favorite map in the game. I like this map. Another thing that this, another cool thing about this game in particular, just as a random tidbit for anyone interested, it has the first, like, licensed soundtrack from, like, an actual band. It's like Grindstorm or something, like a nobody band, but, like, it has a fully licensed soundtrack, so it's pretty cool. It only has 6 songs, and they're heavily compressed, but I mean, like, it's pretty cool. So yeah, like, each track has 1 song, like, it's really funny. Ow. What is that, a Ferrari? Alright, so yeah, they're using this shortcut now, that's why I'm not catching up to them as easily. There it is. Should be able to overtake it here with this shortcut. Get into first. As long as I don't explode. I did not explode, hooray! Ow. Oh, man. There we go. Yeah, it works great. There we go. Looks like a cool arcade racer. It is a cool arcade racer. The best element about it is that it's full 4 players. For both championship or just if you want to do random races with friends. Like, it has full 4 player support, which is really cool. So I used to play this one in co-op all the time. It was a ton of fun. Yeah, next car is 240. So we might have that here in the next couple of races. How's it going, Greg? You can put Flycast on Series X? Yeah, you can put Flycast on the Series X. I have a video on that in the playlist. Both through RetroArch and standalone. This track's kind of meh. Like, I don't dislike it like I do the other ones, but it's just pretty meh overall. Like, that's my biggest complaint about this game, is that there's just not a lot of tracks. There's only like 6 tracks. And then mirrored versions of those same tracks. Like, this game has a ton of cars, which is really cool. But it's like, man, if only it had just a few more tracks as well. Bump the ROM size up to the next cart, and it would have been glorious, but cost. I mean, Snowblind is, I don't know how big of a developer they were at the time. It was published by Chemco, so I mean, it's obviously they were probably nobodies. I'd love to do more of a history dive into some of these studios one day. There's no time for me to do what I want to do anymore. When it comes to all these projects that I always had grand schemes of doing. Grindstone, that's funny. Yeah, Grindstone was the right name. It's fun that they have a Grindstone banner there on the wall, though. Never noticed that before. Oh my gosh, I'm so slippery. See, that's the thing, like, you're gonna spend like your first couple of races in this game just trying to figure out the physics, because it is so slippery. So like, if you love drifting, this is like an arcade racer you're gonna love. Like, you could drift like nobody in this game. Amazing. Another cool aspect about this game is that it actually has internal save. unlike a lot of third-party games, especially third-party racing games, where you needed to have the controller pack, this one actually does have built-in saves. Yes, we blew him up. Well, he blew himself up, but still. Ugh. But the downfall of this not using controller packs is that you can't have multiple save files. So if you want to start the championship over again, you have to delete your save. Blows. I really went first on this map. This is not a hard map. Got it. Definitely not enough time these days. Nope. Nope, there is not. I could have bought the next car, but I'll do one more race with this one, so that way I can have more money to do upgrades on the next one, because having the acceleration is a big deal. The acceleration is such a big deal. But yeah, real-time reflections and lighting for an N64 game, like, this was crazy. Crazy to think about what this is pulling off. I'm dead. Oh, what the heck? It like... Wow, it let me skip half the map! That was a glitch. That's amazing. That was like the most beneficial death I've ever had in any game ever. That just let me skip like 90% of the track. The heck? That was nuts. Yeah, I was gonna be lucky to like see second on that. Now I'm gonna get first. Hopefully. Unless I die here again. No, my money, jerk. Okay. Yeah, first is ours now. Even my... Nope, we're not gonna lap him. Oh, first is mine! New speed strat, no. Do you love how smooth it appears? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Here, I'm going to, Nah, we'll skip the Ferrari. We'll skip the Ferrari and go straight for the, crazy off-road one. I want to show you what it looks like without the, overclock real quick. Just because it's such a contrast. So, have to quit out of the game real quick. But yeah, so if we go into the configure menu here, we can turn off the overclock. So unfortunately, the Force original hardware might actually be a bit slower than an original N64, but it will showcase. It'll still showcase like how much of a difference there is, especially with this Alright, so Frigid Peak again, this time mirrored. Okay. So we did see Frigid Peak earlier, so. So now we've got the more traditional N64 20 FPS type presentation. A lot harder to play it, that's for sure. Oops, I missed the real shortcut. But yeah, so it's that's some chop. I'm messing up real bad. That's some chop. Oh yeah. Like if you're not looking for 100% one-to-one experience, but just want to be able to enjoy the game, like the overclock settings in a lot of the games is just so nice. Like holy crap, so nice. And so that being an option on this hardware like really makes me happy. Because I use that on emulation all the time too. It's like, yeah, let's just overcome the technical limitation of the day and get a really smooth performance out of this. It's really nice. And I mean, I'm a big N64 fan, so I could do it either way without much issue. Thank you. Thankfully. Thank you. Wow. Thankfully. And I'm glad that I really enjoy playing N64 a lot because it makes it so, like, frame rate issues in modern games don't bug me as much as a lot of people. It's like, whatever, dude. If it's good, it's good. Who cares? But yeah. That's nuts. It's nuts what a difference it makes. Didn't miss the shortcut this time. There we go. This hill is the worst just because you'll go flying off and die. It's so bad. But yeah, and then once you put the scanline effects on this, the CRT effects on it, it's like, yeah, this is so nice. It really is nice. Like, inaccuracies aside, like it's just a nice playing experience. And that's what I'm looking for most out of this system. Is like, how is the playing experience? Like, how does it feel to play on it? And it's like, as long as the inaccuracies aren't glaring, like, people aren't going to care as long as it feels nice to play games on it. And I think it accomplishes that goal, and then we'll see it get a bit more accurate as time goes on. It will never be perfect, despite what Analogue says. The emulation on this is never going to be perfect. And I don't think that's a problem for this system, necessarily. Like, I don't think that is a knock against it. There we go. Bought yourself an N64 Pro, right? It took forever for it to get here, but I mean, I'm gonna definitely enjoy this. Like, I might use this. I can't decide. I can't decide if I want to use this or my regular, like, just my normal N64 when I do my review recordings. I can't decide which system I want to use. Like, I want to be accurate to the original experience, but at the same time, like, this overclock feature is spoiling me. So, I don't know. Oh yeah, love the bots, man. Love that the bots think I'm important enough to spam. It's so good. So good. It's like, bro, you know how dead my Twitch channel is? Like, man, imagine trying to spam bot me here. Ban. So funny, dude. Cracks me up. It's like, my Twitch channel has been dead for 5 years. I'll be lucky to crack 3 concurrent viewers on Twitch at a time. Do I care? Not really. I'm happy that anyone wants to spend a minute with me. But, man, oh man. Cracks me up. Those bots. Those friggin' bots, man. Cracks me up. Bonk. Bonk. The last time we played through this level, it was snowing. It was all snowy. Now it's back to its normal look. Really cool. Like the more time I've spent with this game lately, like the more impressed I am with it. Like I just wish it had more content. Like this is a fun game. If you like racing games, especially arcade racing, you have to especially like arcade racing games because of how slippery it is. Like I cannot explain just enough how like slippery the controls are. It's nuts. He blew up. Nice. Nosed into a wall and died. Another thing we haven't really touched on about the Analogue 3D is the fact that it does use original controllers, since it has the controller ports and all that. So you can use original controllers or all original accessories, which is really cool. If you want to buy the 8-bit DO controller, it has virtual rumble packs and memory cards you can swap to by pressing the minus button, which is really convenient, really cool. I refuse to buy 8-bit DO products because I just don't have good experiences with them, so I refuse to buy that controller. And since the Analogue 3D didn't come with one, I'm not interested in trying it. I think that is one of the downfalls of this system, is that it didn't come with a controller. I think that's kind of lame that they didn't bundle it in. Oh yeah, weather, totally. Totally has weather. Alright, I don't think that was the end. I think we have one more track. Yeah, if you have the original controllers, it's good. The Retro Fighters controllers work. The Retrobit controllers work. So yeah, it's really nice. And it also supports battery modding your rumble packs, so you can not have to worry about AAA batteries. But yeah, so like any games where I need to use saves or anything, like I got my FRAM controller pack, so it really works really well. Again, just I've honestly been really happy with how everything about this system is handled outside of deinterlacing, for just a way of easily hooking it up to your TV, having it look nice with the scanline effects, and just being able to play your stuff. Like I'm really happy with it. Like I wanted to come into this and like tear it a new one, but it's like it does what it sets out to do, and it does it pretty dang well. And it will only get better. So like it's pretty cool. It really is pretty cool. No, unfortunately, it doesn't have analog video out. I guess that's another area where I can ding it a bit. Yeah, no analog video whatsoever, only HDMI. And the thing that sucks is that Analogue themselves put out the digital to analog converting dock thing, but it doesn't support this, and it has all kinds of issues, so it's just never worked right, which is really lame. So you could get your own like HDMI to component adapter or composite adapter, but then you're still stuck with the really crappy deinterlacing. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh my gosh. Forgot how good the Back to the Future car is. That's what I call it, because that's what it looks like from the back. I think it's so fast. Like, it's nuts. You're just flying off the rails on everything. But anyway, we can finish this race and then swap over to a different game. Like, this is just what I decided to start with, since I was playing it again. Just bump up to 150 miles an hour right off the go. Let's go. Like it. But yeah, what game would you be interested in seeing? I have... Ooh, we all died. Okay, cool. I put a few on my shelf next to me here that I could grab with ease, but if there's something specific you want to see, we can pull it up. I have a full N64 NTSC library, so we can literally check out everything. It's nice. Let's just bounce into a wall. Amazing. So I actually found this shortcut by secret, or by accident, I mean. I was using the other entrance, like all the other times I was playing through this. It's because I was going so fast and grinding that wall that I just could not control myself, and I grinded that wall into the shortcut, and I was like, oh, hello. That was random. Oh no, I don't have NOS to pass these guys. Dang it. We didn't win. Awesome. Alright, sounds good. Alright, well, we didn't win that, so we'll go ahead and call it there then, for this game. Got like 95% of the way through the game. So, another really stupid thing about this system, / cool thing, so you can see I put Top Gear Overdrive in, and it has the cartridge art right there. You have to put in your own art. So, Analogue, when they send out review units they included a library database that includes the cartridge art you see here. So Russ from Retro Game Core actually uploaded this. So I put it on mine. Otherwise, it would just be blank carts, which is really stupid. It's like, why didn't they bother just putting this file on every unit? Like, it's really dumb. It's like, why not just include it? Because if you bought it, you would not have this until you download it yourself, which is really dumb. Sculptor's cut. Sculptor's cut it is. Sure, why not? Let me grab it. All right. Ugh. Sculptor's cut. All right, so there you go. You can see it just pops it right up. Get loaded up. Oh, I need to change my... All right. So here's something I wish that you could do in-game. I wish you could change all of this stuff to... Wish you could change all this stuff in-game. You can only change this stuff in-game. So, oh well. Alright, so I don't know how to play this game very well, so probably gonna suck real bad. Fine, it's Clay Fighters, not like it's a good game. Alright, normal difficulty, sure. I don't know what any of this means. What are my buttons? So, punch, 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 weak. Alright, so those are actually pretty that's nice. Okay. The typical 6-button layout. Got it. Got it. Okay. Alright. Gotta be Frosty, the snowman over here. Ah, that overclock makes a big difference on this one, that's for sure. I can already tell. Alright, can I land a hit? That's the question. Oh my gosh, I'm getting wrecked. No, they're not great fighting games, but you know, I mean, you can still have fun with them regardless. Just because a game is bad doesn't mean it can't be fun, right? I pushed him inside. Oh no, we almost won. Oh, it's not over yet. Okay. Where are you going, you crazy little pumpkin ghost thing? Alright, it's a new fight. We're both... Kicked him on the way out. Oh, what is he doing to me? Oh gosh, what is he doing to me? Oh no. I don't know how to do anything. Button mash. Button mash. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, he blocked the whole thing. Crap. Ow. Ah. Alright, he's winning. You had this on Genesis, one of the weirdest games you ever owned? Dude, those older Clay Fighters are even more... Those older Clay Fighters were so much better than this. Honestly. Like, I played the Super Nintendo version one quite a bit. Judgment Clay. Second one, I guess. But yeah, these ones were just not good. Dude, I love a lot of bad games. Alright, well, we lost brutally on the first level. So good. Alright. Like, I need a character that'll play just like Ryu from Street Fighter, and then I'll be okay. My gosh, dude. So bad. I'm still mad that this game had to be Blockbuster exclusive, so it's just outrageously priced now. Oh, look at that, we got him with a combo. Lame combo of 5 hits, let's go. Oh no, what is he doing to me? You were never good at classic fighters, but I think the quality of a game like this didn't rely too much on my skill. No. No. I don't think there is such a thing as being good at clay fighters, to be honest. Like, I think you just survive clay fighters. There's some really bad fighting games on N64. Like, there's a ton of bad fighting games. You got, like, War Gods, Bio Freaks, Clay Fighters, 63 1/3, and Sculptor's Cut. I go back and forth on how much I like Killer Instinct Gold. But, I mean, at least it's got some quality behind it, unlike these other ones I've mentioned. It is so bad, but looks good on there. Got a repro years ago to try it on my Jungle Green N64. Nice. Yeah, I think getting repros for this, Stunt Racer, Bomberman, Second Attack, and Super Bowling, totally justified. How much they all cost now. Worms Armageddon as well, but that one just... I actually never got Worms Armageddon. I got the limited run re-release that came out last year, finally, or 2 years ago. I don't remember. But that's what I got to finish up my N64 collection, was the limited run games version, since it's an official re-release. I was like, screw it, it's good enough. Actually, a really good version of the game too. Like all things considered, like it's pretty impressive. Oh, really? Out of the air, even? Okay. Don't hurt my poor, like stereotypical, like Chinese interpretation of something. I like how I just used a walk to block his attack. Like, are you serious? Who even made these games? Interplay. Interplay made these. Let's go. So, what was it? Interplay also did the original Baldur's Gate? Baldur's Gate 2?
Time to liberate ya.
MDK, I think. Anyone remembers MDK? Murder, Death, Kill? As is its pop culture name. Cluck me, cluck you. Here you go. Lady Liberty has a Hadouken. I can win.
That's gonna leave a mark. Torch strike. Torch strike. Combo.
Ow. What the heck? Ow. Dang it. Dude, get off of me. I won the first round finally. Dude, what the crap are you doing to me? Dumb combo. Clock you. That's so stupid, man. Ow. Dude, it's dumb. I keep getting... we're just getting trapped in this. Yeah, I won! We finally won one. Yeah. They're still making games, kinda. Yeah. They're just kind of a subsidiary now, aren't they?
Let's get ready to crumble. Welcome to my nightmare. Fight. Wicked. Lousy combo. Take this. Combo. Take that.
Oh my gosh, getting trounced. Little girly combo.
Torch strike.
Ah, I'm possessed. Oh, this is terrible. This is such a bad game.
Torch strike.
Take that kick to the gut. Oh no. Oh no, you stopped my special. What? Oh, you interrupted my special again. Alright, well, I just lost because I was trying to, like, button mash combos, try to figure some things out, but it's just not working. Get away from me! No! Alright, we're gonna lose. This is not gonna work well. I'm dead. Alright. Alright, I think that's enough clay fighters for me. I can't with this one. Oh my gosh, just cannot. Clay fighters. Alright. But whatever, it works. It works. Alright. Now to show you all the awful de-interlacing though, huh? Show you all the awful de-interlacing. With some Star Wars Episode 1 Battle for Naboo. It would be kind of cool to see it with modern techniques. But at the same time, it would actually need to be like a good game. But yeah, so there you go. You can see in the background like how it's just lines. Everything moving is just lines. It's awful. That is weave de-interlacing. And it is truly disgusting for motion. The good game part can be a problem, I know, right? Play Mother 3? Wrong system! Yeah, so the thing that weave de-interlacing is good at is when you have static screens like this. But as soon as motion is introduced, it falls apart. And so that's why we were kind of hoping to see Bob de-interlacing on this thing. That would make it feel jumpy, but with the CRT effects in place, it wouldn't be so bad. Mother 3, the N64 version. I don't have the overclock on.
The Trade Federation has invaded.
Get a gold medal on this level. There's no excuse for me not having a gold medal on this level. But yeah, so that's why motion adaptive de-interlacing started to become a thing. It swaps between weave and bob depending on what is happening in the scene, if I remember how it works right, because you look at this and it's like, wow, that is an ugly looking game. Like, that looks horrible. But it's like, no, the game actually does not look that bad. This is actually a really pretty game. It's just that the de-interlacing in use on this system is really bad. It's one of the things that I tag the more 4K upscaler on a lot of the times too, is that it just has really crummy de-interlacing implementation as well.
I'm on it. Kill him. I have a weapons malfunction.
Like, the RetroTink 4K is the best currently available scaler for de-interlacing. And the RetroTink 4K CE and Pro. There we go. Let's get it right. But yeah, so this is actually one of the most demanding scenes in emulation right here. That fountain, all the particle effects from that fountain. Like, it's very demanding. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this overclocked because we don't have that set. Got to unleash it. Unleash the beast. Why is it set to PAL? I must have hit that when I scrolled down. Like, we don't want to set it to PAL. Why would we want to tank our frame rate like that? Ugh. Poor PAL. It got screwed. But yeah, CRT effects really are a big deal for N64 too. Like, you look at it like this and it just, besides the crappy weave de-interlacing, you look at it and it's just like, man, that doesn't look that great. You add the CRT effects and it's like, oh man, that looks gorgeous. Like, N64 was built for CRTs. But yeah, let's get the gold on this. This game showed that ground-based missions could work in a Rogue Squadron game. I wish they had thought about this game more than the on-foot stuff they did for Rogue Squadron 3. Ugh. Yeah, bud.
Thanks. Where are you? My
No.
vehicle is damaged. I can't take much more of this.
I'm on it.
Arrest him.
I have a weapons malfunction. Wipe them out. Thanks for the assist, Lieutenant. Now let's move out. We'll cut
Yeah, this game looks awful on this
the
system
city. We'll burn jets to the swamp.
because of the de-interlacing.
Yes, sir.
Like, this is
Watch
just
your fire.
hideous.
I'm losing power. My engines are damaged.
Because, yeah, this is the biggest blemish on this system to me right now.
Human.
Horrid de-interlacing.
Shields up. I'm hit, but I'll survive.
Come quietly and you won't be harmed. Drop your weapons.
They have the hangar surrounded, sir.
They must be protecting something. Heavy steps. We might be able to use them to escape. Thanks. I'm in trouble. Look out! Excellent. Now let's cross.
All right, there we go. That's an easy gold.
Let's take those heavy steps.
Easy gold. Man, that looks so ugly. Yep, there we go. Easy gold. All right.
A modified version.
We'll do one more level of this, move on to something else. Show off some Mario 64 or something. I don't know. Something classic.
Hurry up! They're attacking the farmhouse. Let's lend a hand.
Yes, sir.
Drop your weapons. You're under arrest.
I'm hit.
Roger, roger.
Terrible accuracy.
Roger, roger.
Where are you? There you are.
See if you can help me out.
Roger, Roger. Welcome, Vornak. How's it going? Exactly.
I'm hit.
Exactly what we're doing right now. There we go.
Good job.
Nope, we let those people die. Womp. I let those people die, rather. It's a group effort, right? Leave the people alone! Keep forgetting that if you hold R, you can do a faster turn. This was the only game they implemented that in.
Thanks for the assist.
It's really weird to think about. Like, it was a nice touch. Stealing my kills, Captain Kale? Gosh.
attacking the farmhouses.
No, the N64 does not look this grainy. This is the awful deinterlacing of the Analog 3D. That is why I'm showcasing this one. It is awful, awful deinterlacing. Like, this is pure ugliness of the Analog 3D. N64 games are blamed for their blurriness because of the filtering that they used. That looks pretty good on a CRT, but not so good on a modern display.
Incoming snap.
But yeah, the Analog 3D uses awful deinterlacing for 480i content. So this is a 480i game. So it looks hideous on this system. They need to implement a better deinterlacing algorithm. They need to add a motion adaptive deinterlacing and not have it suck. You know, there's little frogs jumping around. What's up, dude? Hi.
We've encountered heavy resistance.
Oh, you too, bud. Welcome home.
They'll help us.
Here.
Once we find
Mwah. Yep. It's really good to play, and they're just not going to look good on this system until they fix this. Yeah, let's take out some starfighters as a ground-based vehicle. Yay.
Look out!
Incoming AATs!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 240p stuff looks great. It's still native res being upscaled. Like, it's not up-resing it internally like you would see on a normal software emulator. So, I think that's going to be one of the bigger disappointments for people coming into this system, expecting it to, like, make your N64 games 4K as Analog advertises. It's still native res, just upscaled.
Let's trade in these heavy staffs for something faster.
Oh, bud. But that's why they included the CRT effects. Like, that's why they made it so this system could output in 4K, was so they could have a decent representation of CRT effects. And they do a pretty good job. It's just they don't show up very well on stream, so I'm not going to turn them on. Just killed myself, that was great. So, here, I'll pull up a regular Rogue Squadron, because this one actually lets you switch between 480i and 240p. Yeah, that was crummy. I knew that was crummy. It felt crummy. That's alright. Recommended or preferred settings for the Analog 3D? For the most part, just leave... Here, I'll show you. So... There you go. Hop in Rogue Squadron real quick. So for the hardware, you could turn turning deblur on and off is really useful for games that were actually 640 by 240, because then it makes them proper 320 by 240. For Rogue Squadron, I actually want to turn this off. Leave 32-bit color on auto, because that gives you more texture detail back that was missing in the original system. You could disable texture filtering and anti-aliasing if you want. That's going to be a preference thing. It'll make it look more like a PS1 game, so I don't really care for that look. But the overclock, just turn this on to unleashed for most games, so that way you get smoother performance to overcome the slowdowns of original N64 hardware. And that's essentially it. Like display mode, I like to use BVM. But I mean, this is all preference on what type of look you like, but I like the BVM look. And so that's what I usually leave everything on, but for streaming, I need to turn this over to clean, just so the compression doesn't kill it. But yeah, you'll be able to see here like the difference between 480i and 240p on how the system handles it. So I'll show off 480i again real quick. How do I not have a gold on the first? What's with these save files I have on these carts right now? You got an Analogue 3D, but haven't done much with it yet? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so honestly, right now, the best thing to do is just to set all your stuff to 240p if you can, just to avoid the awful deinterlacing. Man, I cannot get over how smooth this game is on with that overclock mode on. Like, this feels like the PC version, more like the PC version, when it runs this smooth on an N64. Dude, I just realized this might fix Talaran. So one of the later levels in this game, because of the low frame rate, you like actually shoot through the environment, which isn't an issue on the PC version because it runs at a higher frame rate. And if you turn the system to 240p, it helps because then it runs at a higher frame rate. So with this on, I wonder if that would fix Talaran. I should check it out one of these days. That was a horrible shot. What am I doing in my life? But yeah, so I mean, you can see 480i, it's a weavy mess. It's gross. So if we actually go into the options menu on this one. Yeah, it works with flash cards now. The only flash card it wasn't compatible with were the EverDrive X5 and X7. And Crix patched these, so now they work. I haven't done the patch yet, though. It worked with the EverDrive V3 when I was testing it, so I just used that. Couldn't save, though, which was weird. But yeah, like the summer cart works. Some of the Chinese EverDrive clones might not work. Depends on which variant it is based on. But yeah, so if we turn this back to normal resolution, that puts it gameplay into 240p while menus are 480i. So that gives you something that looks more like this. It's not as detailed. It's like I actually prefer this game in 480i despite interlacing, but just because it adds a lot of detail to the game. But the way that the Analogue 3D handles it, it just looks too hideous. So there we go. Lower resolution, but no more weave artifacts. So it's a very interesting trade-off, and the performance is a lot smoother as well. Because again, it's lower resolution. This actually feels pretty cool. And I mean, hold on, let me finish this area real quick. I missed. And I mean, we were to turn on our PVM scan or our BVM scan lines, this would look a lot better.
Protect the homesteads.
Still doesn't look as good as 480i does to me if you have a good deinterlacer, but I mean, at least it's a more passable experience. But again, stream compression is going to make this look pretty bad. But doesn't look too bad, all things considered. No, I haven't tested Ocarina yet. So that game is actually hardware locked to 20 FPS as its maximum. So if you load up a flash cart, you can do like the 30 FPS patched version of it, and it'll be a pretty smooth 30 FPS, which is kind of cool. I want to load that one up. And can't even tell what these are in this resolution. Yeah.
Hey,
I honestly cannot stand this game in 240p. It looks really bad to me. But the performance is really smooth with the overclock on. Like, this is crazy how smooth this feels. This game is not that smooth.
Mos Eisley is under attack. We need to assist.
This was the first game I loaded up when I got the expansion pack for my birthday back in 1998. Or was it Christmas? I don't even remember. I think it was my birthday. And I was like, oh man, look how pretty it is. So much prettier. Might as well take him out with the nose of my craft there. There we go. Nothing like a good kamikaze.
We did it. We saved Mos Eisley. Nice work, Rogue Squadron.
Alright, so that should be my gold. And if not, then I did something terribly wrong. But yeah. The weave is just so bad. So bad.
Escort valuable rebel supplies through dangerous Imperial territory over the human...
But yeah. You can build your own library images. I don't know how to do that. So I downloaded the ones that they sent the reviewers. So, yeah. Let's see here. Throw something a little classic in there. So, fortunately, you do have to set everything on a per game basis. So, de-blur works really well on Super Mario 64. Yeah.
It's me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
Yeah, so this is what de-blur does for you, is gives you a very crisp look. So here, we'll you can actually adjust this setting in game. So the thing about the N64, so games would be rendered internally at 320 by 240, and then as it progressed through the video pipeline, it would be stretched out to 640 by 240, and so that's what gives it part of its blurry look. And then also, color depth would also be affected along the video pipeline, so that's one thing that this system does too. So if you, I don't know how well it's coming across on stream, but you can see how in the dirt there's a lot more detail right now with it set to auto, which basically means on, versus if you turn it off. Turning it off would give you the more authentic look to the game, but turning it on makes it so there's more detail that was lost in the original N64 video pipeline. So like, this is a really cool setting. Like, it's really cool to look at. Like, you just get back so much, you get back so much more image detail. And so it's pretty crazy to like think about how the system itself like just ruined its own output. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, I go back and forth on how much I like having de-blur on and off, because like, it does do a good job of softening the rough edges. But at the same time, if you want the absolute most picture clarity, it's like, yeah, turn that sucker on. And then you can turn off the anti-aliasing as well to just make it even more crisp. Like, you can really see it, like, on the edges of Mario. See how there's the pixel blending is quite intense. Like, if you want the absolute most sharp image possible, yep, disable that anti-aliasing, and then you get a crazy pixelated image. But then texture filtering, this is what gives you the nearest. I'm thinking it changes it from the 3-point texture filtering to nearest texture filtering. So that was what gives you the PS1 style look here. And so I cannot stand this look for N64 games. Like, it looks really, really ugly to me. I know there's people that prefer it. Like, they want to give their N64 games that PS1 style look. Like, I can't do that. There is something to be said about the detail that it can restore in certain instances, but I just can't do it. I can't do it. Just cannot. That's specific to PS1 hardware. It's the way that it's just the way that hardware works. It can't. Shoot, how do they? What's the technical term? I can't think of the terms anymore. But yeah, that is specific to the way PS1 and Saturn rendered things. Like, the textures would not actually stay. The geometry would not. It's almost like the. Dang it, I don't. It's not dithering. Dithering is where you use checkerboarding of different colors, and then the CRT would blend them together to make it look like a different color. Why can't I think of it? Like, it's partly to do with the skeleton of an object that would actually make it warp. And so N64 doesn't do that. N64 GPU didn't have that issue. That was a PS1 thing. PS1 does apply a system-wide dithering to its output, though. Like, it always has dithering on it, no matter what. Unless you're emulating it, then you can turn it off. But it actually has, like, an output dither. Like, it's pretty interesting stuff. But yeah, so no way to get that effect on an N64 just because it does not exist on an N64. Affine texture mapping. Yes, I believe that is the one. I'm not the most technical about that stuff, but, like, I like reading about it. Yeah, you can do some pretty cool stuff with this, though, but yeah, you could get a more PS1 filtering look by turning off the texture filtering, but I just cannot. I cannot with that. Like how in Smiling Friends, the character Gwimbly jittered like a PS1 character. I don't know which game that is, but that's fun. But yeah, this is one of the areas where you could see some of the inaccuracies of the system. So like this tree, not so bad. But there's some trees where Mario's like not in the tree at all. And that's a thing that happened with emulation. It's I think it's a coordinates. Coordinates are inverted to what they were supposed to be. They might have fixed it a little bit, actually. It's not doing it now. Because I updated to the latest version, and it's not doing it now, but Mario would be outside of the tree. Now he's staying in the tree, so they actually increased the accuracy a bit, it looks like. Yeah, they actually increased it. That's cool. I was going to show that off as being like, yeah, see, here's one of the places where you can see that it's not exactly accurate, but they appear to have fixed that. That's cool. Oh, it's a show on Adult Swim. Okay, gotcha. Oh, really? You're silly. You're silly.
Daddy did. Me.
Mm-hmm. You have a good day at school. Oh god. Yeah, you are hugging me. Thank you.
Daddy does what?
What? Ah, she got me. Here we go. So, yeah, that's like maybe if you turned on some CRT effects to go with this. Maybe if you turned on some CRT effects to go with that, it wouldn't be so bad. But I can't do the, will you please not do that? I can't with the PS1 nearest filtering on N64 games. Like, this isn't what they were designed to look like. But it's not super bad with the CRT effects in place, but yeah, I definitely cannot handle that. It's too unfaithful to what the game should look like. Reminds me of PS1 Resident Evil. Oh man. PS1 Resident Evil, PS1 and Saturn Resident Evil, man, those were a vibe. It's really funny since they never implemented proper transparency effects in Saturn, like in Saturn games. Like, they never really use real transparency effects. They always use checkerboard transparency. And so you play Resident Evil 1 on Saturn and you find glass, it's just a checkerboard. It's really funny to look at. Really, really funny to look at. But yeah. This is another funny thing too, like the game was so low res, people didn't realize that Mario's model actually changes to a very super lower poly model when you get this far out from the camera. Like, you can't tell a difference, but then when it's in software emulation and you can actually see it super clearly, you can see that Mario is a really low res model. Okay, thank you. Guess so. No. I mean the official Resident Evil 1 port for Saturn. Did someone unofficially port 2 and 3 to Saturn finally? That'd be cool. Because those only came out on Dreamcast for Sega. We never got to see those on... the Saturn officially. Yeah, that'd be cool if they finally supported those to Saturn. Yeah, it's so funny playing through these and, like, not feeling the small, like, performance hiccups that pop up here and there. Like, Mario 64 was a pretty... Like, it performed decently enough. Like, it held its frame rate well enough except for a couple of levels, so just not seeing any of the hiccups is pretty interesting. Keep wanting to turn the system off. It's like, I don't have to turn the system off. I can just do this. All right, here we go. Time for something classic. It's all classic with this system, though, let's be honest here. Oh, we forgot to do that. Okay. Got to do this real quick. So GoldenEye has an unlocked frame rate, so the game will run anywhere between, I think, like 12 FPS to 60 FPS, depending on what's happening. though it usually stuck around the 30-ish range most of the time. And so with the overclock mode on this, you actually get to... I haven't tried it with the new update, actually. The new update was supposed to like increase it even more. But with the overclock modes, it actually makes it stick closer to its 60 FPS target, which is pretty cool. And so like PC emulation, you've been able to do this forever also. So it's really fun. Why do I have no save files on this cart? That's weird. Okay, whatever. Flappers only, no odd job. Heck yeah, man, let's go. Oh, snap. Vornak, thank you so much for that Twitch sub. I don't have audio on, so I just barely saw that it came through. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Very grateful for the support. So weird how they didn't show the FPGA system working until right before launch. I know, it was really stupid that they did that. Like, why didn't they show it running? I can tell you exactly why they didn't show it running, though, because everyone thought this was going to up-res your games, like emulation, like software emulation, rather. But since it's a more hardware-based emulation, it's going to be outputting at native resolution like you see here. And so I can guarantee you they didn't want to show this off because people are going to take a look at this and be like, dude, that looks ugly. Why on earth would I buy that? Whereas you can do software emulation where it will run this smooth and look better than this. But, dude, the original resolution is so important to so much of the look of the game, though, to me. Like, don't get me wrong, I love up-resing my N64 games too, but... man, this is smooth. Like, look how fast this is running. This is insane. It feels so good. I haven't played this game overclocked in a long time. Like, this is crazy. This feels nuts. That's the other thing, too. People will look at this and be like, man, that looks worse than NSO. Like, why? So, for anyone wondering why that guy didn't see me, these pillars count as full walls. So, like, even though they're not... like, even though there's nothing here, to AI, that is a full solid wall that they cannot see through. So that's why he didn't bother shooting at me. It's really funny how it works. Like, you can manipulate the AI in a lot of ways for that. So, like, watch this. This is fun. This is really fun. Watch this. We'll get these guys' attention. Or not. Alright, let's get your attention. There we go. Now we have their attention. Alright, so they're going to start shooting at me. I'm going to come over here. They're going to run over eventually. There they go. And I'm going to stand right here. Ah, this guy's going to come over here and get me, though. Kill him. Alright, where'd that guy go? Where'd he go? He upstairs? Where'd he go? There he is. Hi, buddy. I'm going to come over here. And he's not going to know where I am. And he'll just get confused, not know where I am. Up, he saw me. Yeah, he has no idea where I am now. So as long as I can stay out of his sight long enough. Oh, I walked into his sight, darn it. But yeah, he has no idea where I am. Really funny. So yeah, he has no clue. Like, where'd he go? Where is he? And he gives up. He finally gives up because he has no idea where I went. Oh, I love limitations of old games, man. It's so fun. But we got to give the Analog 3D props right here because it does properly implement this texture issue. Love it. Love that it properly emulates this texture. So on software emulators, depending on the accuracy, it'll either stay like that or it will be like this, where it's missing half the texture, but it doesn't do both, depending on like your settings. So congrats to the Analog 3D for being accurate enough to render this texture. That texture is very important. Anyway. This feels so good. Crazy seeing this game maintain its frame rate, man. Like, no matter how many times I see it, like, it just blows my mind to see this game maintain its frame rate. So the sniper rifle actually does less damage than your standard pistol, than your PP7. It's really dumb. There you are. So explosion effects were a big cause of frame rate issues, and the particle effects, the smoke. Look at that. Look at that. So we're still seeing some drops, but man, that's pretty good compared to what it was before. Nice. Really is nice. Help if I actually push the button. How's it going, bud? That's another thing that I forgot to talk about in settings that I was going to show off with this game in particular. So GoldenEye actually has an insane amount of display modes for the time. So you have normal 4:3 full screen, or you could do a 4:3 widescreen presentation like this, or you could do kind of like a, dang it, you use the D-pad for this. Do a 21:9 type presentation. And then you also have access to all of those same modes with a 16:9 aspect ratio. And so with the Analog 3D in place, we can stretch those to be anamorphic widescreen like they're intended to be. So there we go. And so another thing with the Analog 3D, you can stretch this type of display mode out more to fill more of your modern displays. So it's like GoldenEye. All right, let's do this. So I like to just have an anamorphic widescreen look. So we go with full 16:9, and then I need to change the image fit in here just to standard stretch. There we go. And there we go. Traditional 16:9 full screen aspect ratio. Love it. Love it. But yeah, this game has so many display modes. It's ridiculous for the time. When you really stop to think about it, it's like, why on earth did they have so many display modes for 1997 when everyone was using 4:3 CRTs? Played GoldenEye a while ago, didn't like the way it felt. Turok is much better N64 shooter. Maybe it's better on N64 controller instead of Xbox controller. Yes, all N64 games are better on an N64 controller. The optical sensor in the N64 controller is actually more precise than any thumbsticks in existence, but because they wore down, they're not so great. But yes, you cannot get the proper feel of GoldenEye on non-N64 controllers. Like, the game was purely designed for that controller. That's why it feels so bad to play on other ones. Well, I mean, the Rare Replay version of GoldenEye on Xbox is also really badly done. Using very inaccurate emulation, it's just not good. Oh, piss them off. Yeah, I like Turok. I finally played through that back a couple years ago for the first time. That was really fun. And I don't know about the slower pace. Like, there's plenty of fast-paced sections in both games. I still need to play through Turok 2 eventually. I'm gonna get wrecked right now. I did this dumb, I took the long way. I should have gone back to the beginning, and so that way we could have avoided most of these guys. There we go. Yeah, I mean, they're different games. They're different styles of games. But I mean, there's plenty of slow moments in Turok 1 where you're trying to solve some of the puzzles. All that matters is they're awesome games. You know, I never really gave Turok much thought because I didn't play it growing up, so when I played through it, I was like, man, this was great. Been looking forward to replaying it. I need to do that soon. Like, let's not blow that up. I need that. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad since it's been a while since I've done that. Grew a lot more respect for Turok when I learned how close it released to Quake. Dude, what's crazy to think about Turok is that they used a freaking bung doctor to make it. Like, they didn't even have an N64 dev kit. They used a freaking bung doctor. I am a bung doctor. See, I've never played through Time Splitters 1. I finally played through Time Splitters 2 for Game of the Month podcast that we do on the channel. And yeah, that was a ton of fun. So it's like, I do need to go back and play Time Splitters 1 eventually. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Okay, cool, he didn't see me. Really didn't want to deal with that guy. Future Perfect's worth a look too. Yeah, I want to try that one too. I want to try them all. 2 was a lot of fun. Like, I really did enjoy 2. Like, that was so fun. All right, cool. There we go. Anyway. It's time to try one of my favorite awful games. Like, when people tell you it's okay to like bad games, this is the first game I always think of. And whenever I say it's okay to like bad games, this is the first game I always think of. Bam. Right here. Army Men, Sarge's Heroes. Heck yeah. It's a fun game. Not a good game, per se, but it's a fun game. And I'm excited to try this with the overclocked, because when you turn this into the high-res 16:9 mode, letterbox mode, it chugs. Well, I mean, part of the thing is that when you played it back when... You needed to play it back when it was new. If you're playing it now, no, it is nothing special. The people that remember it fondly are the people that played it when it was new and mind-blowing, because before this, every shooter that had come to console sucked. Like, GoldenEye is what proved shooters could work on console. And so, yeah, it's kind of like the podcast we just did for Super Mario Galaxy. I hated that game. Like, it was not a fun game for me, so I said, yeah, I don't like that game, and I gave it the title of Mario Galaxy Sucked. If you played it when it was new, I'm sure it was probably fine. And if you played it as a kid, I'm sure you probably think it was great. And it's like, yeah, but when you're not blinded by nostalgia, it's pretty terrible. So yeah, when you take GoldenEye in the context of today, it really doesn't feel like anything special. It's very Doom-esque, clone-ish with its objective-based system. But before it came out, all shooters on consoles were considered pretty bad. Like, they didn't have good controls. They didn't play well. Like, they just felt really gross. And then GoldenEye comes out, and it brings with it some really nice control schemes. You need to change off the default control scheme, first of all. No one bothers to do that, so they think it doesn't have modern controls when it does. Because you could play that game twin-stick mode just fine. But, yeah, by today's context, yeah, it's just a boomer shooter. It's objective-based shooter with limited health. So, yeah, I mean, it is nothing special today, but back then, 4-player multiplayer was absolutely phenomenal. Having a shooter on console that looked that good, played that good, and had that many levels, characters, like, it was mind-blowing, because nothing was like that on console. Like, shooters were a PC genre. And so, yeah, like, you grew up with it, you could definitely share a memory too of like how crazy it was to play. Looking at it today, yeah, not really anything that special, but it's still fun to play. Like, it holds up well enough as long as you change the settings. And it was a licensed game on top of that. It's true. Like, my gosh. GoldenEye is the between of Doom and Half-Life. I think that's a good way to put it, Angry Ghost. I agree. Nice catching a stream. I see your videos pop a lot when I try to find picture quality stuff for irresponsible purchases. Nice. And your Analogue 3D just got shipped today? Even better. Oh, man, that's good. I've been painted as a monster for saying Galaxy almost feels on rails, how it handles your movement correction. Yeah, no, exactly. It's a fixed camera perspective game, and because of that, it really messes up your movement. Yeah, I don't care for Mario Galaxy 1. I did not like that game. Like, we did that for last month's Game of the Month, and I just did not enjoy my time with it. It's the most imprecise Mario game I've ever played. Like, it was not enjoyable. It's so everyone's like freaking out at me, being like, "Oh my gosh, how could you do that?" And I'm like, "Oh man, oh man, this is gonna be nuts." Oh, it's so smooth comparatively. It's amazing. Oh, it still chugs though. Okay. But still, that's way better than the original. That's awesome. I'm honestly sad this letterbox mode never came to the Dreamcast version of this game. That would have been slick. Dude, this is cool. This is so cool. Okay, I love this. Okay, it is able to maintain a much higher frame rate than it could before, thanks to the overclock modes. Like, this is slick. Oh man. But yeah, this is like a perfect example of a solid like 5 to 6 out of 10 game that is just a blast to play. Especially multiplayer. This game had fun multiplayer. Maybe we could bump it up to a 7 for the multiplayer. Dude, this is slick. Like, these scenes would chug at this with these settings. This is nice. So cool. I'm gonna geek out on this for a bit. I love this game. Like, it's still chugging. You can see it's still chugging. But it's not chugging anywhere near as bad as it did before. That's so cool. Ow. Analog 3D turns the N64 into a 240p Dreamcast. I'm here for it. I mean, that's not a wrong description for the games that got ported to Dreamcast. Like, they were just higher res N64 games that ran at stabler frame rates. So, Episode 1 Racer, Army Men Sarge's Heroes, Hydro Thunder, Rush 2049. Dude, Rush 2049 is a beautiful N64 racing game, though. Like, it's crazy how well that game does run on the system. I actually did a comparison of that game between N64 and Dreamcast once upon a time. So that's another series I used to do that I wish I could get back into, is my quick compare. That was a fun series. I don't know how to make them anymore. I've lost the skill. Been too many years. This is so freaking cool. And then we can come in here and, not that. Change that to the cinema zoom. Dude, and it doesn't cut off the mini-map. That's perfect. Dude, that's so awesome. Oh, and if I were to put scan lines on top of that, oh, that would look so good. That's off the mini-map a little bit, but not enough for me to care. Dude, that's perfect. Like, so little effort to get that. Amazing. Need to get your gaming skills back. Oh my gosh, what are gaming skills? I don't have those anymore either. Oh yeah. So not perfect. Overclock isn't enough to overcome a lot of the issues, but it definitely is still helping. That's so slick. Alright, where's that tank? Gotta go tank busting. There it is. Oops, I blew myself up. Brilliant. This game has so many weapons, it's so fun. might be one where turning on the nearest filtering might work out pretty well. I don't know. Just don't like nearest filtering on N64. Boom. Boom. Take that, punk. And if you got the real N64 controller and rumble packs, like, you just get such an authentic feel. It's so good. 2049 is the first game I want to slam in the console. Oh my gosh. Alright, so it is cutting off a little bit on the bottom still for this game, but it's still really cool. Dude, that is so cool. I'm sorry. I'm nerding out about that one. This game chugged. Like, that's so cool to see it not chug as much. I keep all my N64 games in little plastic cases like this with a little spine label on them. Makes it really easy to know what's what. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. We're going to do this. We're going to do this real quick. Aw, yeah. Here we go. Forgot to do this. There we go. Here we go. So let's go ahead and put in a controller pack for this one. Oh, not enough space. Okay, hold on. What do I even have on here? Eh? The heck? Did it freeze? Oh, look at that! I made it freeze. I think I made it freeze. Let's go. Let's go. We crashed it. Let's go. Love it. All right. There we go. Got it to boot back up. Hmm. There we go. It's all bugged out. There we go. There we go. Just had to reinsert it. I like how you can like up the fog and stuff. It's so good. Yeah, we really do need a Mempack Pro for N64. I don't think it's gonna happen though, honestly. It's because it would be really difficult to do game ID for it, I feel like. It's like, I think the best solution would be something like the old Memcard Plus, where you could swap between the pages. I think that would be the most practical solution for N64. Oh, that's right, you really could paint your car in this version, couldn't you? Interesting.
3, 2, 1, rush!
Man, that's smooth. Dude, that is amazing. This game chugs on real hardware. Yeah, I love these overclock modes. And again, you've been able to do these on actual N64 or on emulation for a long time. But it's just cool to have it in a hardware variant like this. I don't know any of the shortcuts for this map, for this game rather. Yeah, this is slick. Dude, I want to play through this so bad. Love these old arcade racing games, man. And like this one actually has like tight controls too. Like it's not all slippery like Top Gear. This is nice. Oh, dude just barreled through me. Are you kidding me? That's rude. What is it? There's supposed to be like a secret over on the right, left somewhere. Put myself doing that. That was great. Where is it? Already past that part I'm thinking of, I think. Isn't really a shortcut. Isn't there a way to like drift in this game though? Or more like temporary drift? I don't remember. It has been too long since I played this game with any reasonable amount of time. But it looks fantastic. Holy cow.
Final lap.
There it was. That one over there. That's the one I was thinking of. That one right there too. I always mess myself up when I try to bust out the wings, but they're just so fun. Like such a cool inclusion. I refuse to come in dead last. You are losing to me, car. Ha 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 ha. That was terrible. Arcade's one of the best spots to kick it with your IRL homeboys. I know, right? Not a thing anymore. How cool was the trick mode? I didn't want to do that. Dang it. It wants you to insert the rumble pack while you're getting started for the race. And I'm like, nah, I'm gonna insert it now. Oh, we made it! And then immediately blew up. Awesome. And that's a dead end. Oh, that's a terrible shortcut. I don't like that. I don't like that shortcut. That's evil. That shortcut is evil. Oh, we activated a garage door or something. I don't even understand. Oh, that's not cool. Hey, we got the emblem. Yeah, I love trick mode. I've loaded, that's probably the most recent thing I've done in this game, is load up trick mode. Since I don't remember any of the shortcuts or the actual tracks. But yeah, we need to give it props for saving your emblems progress, though. Yeah, I did just turn around. Oh, that's nothing. Got it. I want to explore the maps and try to learn them. Yeah, that's not a great shortcut over to the left to me. This one's pretty good. I didn't crash into a wall and die. That was good. Yeah. I just read your comment about the physics system. It's really intense, considering it's an N64 game. Oh, that's not cool. Wow. And there's a lot of detail in the game too, like the texturing on this game is so good for N64. Ridiculously good. Like there's a ton of detail. Like, this is hands down one of the prettiest games on the system. Just with all of the information that they got in it. Okay, so there's nothing there. We do got something over here. I see you, emblem. Ah, how do I back up? Oh, I want to go back. I wasn't done. But yeah, the flight mechanics really made this such an interesting game. Ow. And then you just explode to every little hit. Gotta love that. Yeah. Like, man, you did terrible. Yeah, that's really cool. Just all works pretty seamlessly. It's nice. What this game, or what this, what they need to implement into the Analog 3D though, wow, I can't talk, to help overcome real controller pack issues in space. Because if you're using the 8-bit Do controller, it's only compatible with the 8-bit Do controller for wireless ones, like without... So like the wireless Retrobit and Retro Fighters controllers work on it through the original N64 ports, but that still makes you rely on original controller packs and their built-in rumble. So if you're using the 8-bit Do Bluetooth controller or Bluetooth mod kit, you get virtual rumble packs and controller packs. So what Analogue needs to implement in this system is a way to dump physical controller packs as a per game controller pack. And then you can save save to or dump this as needed. That's what they need to do, because you could do that with an EverDrive. You could do that functionality with an EverDrive, but they need to implement it into the OS. That's probably my biggest wish list item, besides retro achievement support, because this has Wi-Fi built into it. I would love to see retro achievement support come to this system. I would never not use it if it got retro achievements. All right, let's see how atrocious this is. Penny racers? Interesting. Unknown cartridge. Boo. Don't doom that. You know what this is. This is clean. Get out of here. Gave me crap over Top Gear also. Fine, let's clean the contacts again. It's gonna be dumb. So it comes with 2 cartridge cleaners, which is really cool. I don't have them out right now, though, because I went through and scrubbed all my cartridges when I was buying them. There you go. That's what I thought. All right, let's go ahead and remove these. There we go. Man, the N64 was so good for racing games. It's gonna look hideous because it's 480i. Oops. I guess we can turn on. That's right, I turned off music because I was streaming it. I guess we can put it in low res. I think that should make it 240p. Maybe. Diddy Kong Racing on N64 is your jam? Nice. I've never actually finished it. No, it's still 480i. It just looks ugly. Okay, so even in low res, this is still 480i. That's disappointing. I thought maybe this one would change to 240p. But yeah, if we're gonna be stuck in 480i regardless, it's like, yeah, crank that sucker up. We don't want to see that. Yeah, it's like they may be inferior, but they're still fun. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's still fun. Supposedly, there was originally going to be a PS1 version of Episode 1 Racer, but they couldn't do it because it was just too demanding. They would have had to recode, like, or redo the whole thing as a separate version. Or something. I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked up the history. But yeah, this is just a weave mess again. Stupid 480i games. Or rather, Analog, come on. Get a proper de-interlacer in here. They've been around for decades now. Just because no one knows how to do it except for Mike and the Framemeister doesn't mean you shouldn't try.
It's working! It's working!
This is still one of my all-time favorite racing games. Ow. Yo, McClaws, how's it going? But yeah, this is nice. This feels like the Dreamcast version now. Just lower res. This Dreamcast version can do 480p. So it's like if we get a proper de-interlacer in here with the overclock mode, like this would look really similar to the Dreamcast version. Like once the frame rate is stabilized like this, because Dreamcast version ran at 30 FPS as well. This one ran at 30 FPS, but it couldn't maintain frame rate, so get a proper de-interlacer in here, and it's like, yeah, this will look very similar to Dreamcast. That's friggin' slick. Like, that's really cool. Oh, that was a bad hit. Yeah, so I'll put out some kind of video review for this. It's not going to be like one of my real, like, scripted reviews. Kind of more like a off-the-cuff review type video. An impressions video, I guess I'll call it, since it's not actually going to be scripted. I don't like it when people call impression videos reviews, so I'm not going to fall into that same trap. I don't think I want to do a full scripted review for this system, but I want to put something out for it since I'm supposed to be a big N64 guy and all that.
It's a new lap record.
Because I think that this thing... I think that the Analog 3D and the upcoming like Mod Retro M64 have a really... I think they can fill a segment for N64 fans. And like even someone that's really into the system can appreciate some of the things this does. But definitely needs better de-interlacing. Yeah, it's really fun to see it like this on the N64 version, because it's like, yeah, this does feel a lot like the Dreamcast version now. How have I been? I've been alright. Everyone's getting over some sicknesses in the household, so that's been fun. Yeah, Thanksgiving went well, and getting back into the swing of things. Oh man, got something I was supposed to do today. Oh well, I'll do it tomorrow. But yeah, if they could get the 480i to look closer to 480p with the performance boost, it'd be incredible. It would be. And again, as long as they can get a better deinterlacer implemented, like, they will get that. That's what's crazy to think. What was it? The My Life in Gaming video about the Analogue 3D talked about how Analogue's looking to bypass the digital to analog conversion aspect entirely, to make it so it'll output the actual progressive image to begin with for non-field rendered games. For field rendered games, there's nothing you can do about it. You gotta find a better deinterlacer. So there's some cool things that they could make happen in the deinterlacing department. We'll just have to see if they ever actually come to fruition. So yeah, that would be really cool. I mean, this is pretty slick, as is. And I can't wait to see how it improves. Because you know how it's like, oh, you're paying to beta test. It's like, dude, this actually feels really good to begin with. Like, if this is a beta test, I'm happy to be a part of this beta test for a change. Unlike some products. It's like, this actually looks and feels good. It handles really well so far, with only the occasional hiccup here and there. Hello. What? You're so silly.
You're silly.
You're silly. There it goes. So I think this game fails to boot with an overclock. Like the actual gameplay. Like it'll load up the menu. I couldn't get this one to load on my Overdrive. So I'm looking forward to seeing if it'll load with the real cartridge.
Global Defense Initiative selected.
I don't have a save on the cart. Lame. Hey, look at that. It's working. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it runs so fast. Holy crap, this is amazing. Holy crap. This is awesome. I did the retro achievement set for this last year for Christmas. Last year at Christmas time. And so I turned on the emulation overclock to make it so this game didn't run super chuggy, and so this is that experience. That is amazing. Dude, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Still stupid weave deinterlacing issues, but it's not as big of a deal for an RTS. Dude, this is slick.
New construction options. Building. Unable to comply. Building progress.
Awaiting order.
Unit ready.
There we go. Dude, that's slick.
Yes, sir.
It's not chugging. Oh man, that's so cool.
Moving out. Affirmative.
This is actually a really neat version of this game. Like, for anyone that's into Command & Conquer. Like, it's cool seeing these maps with height added to them. Because Command & Conquer is a very flat game originally in its original form. The 3D interpretations on objects are pretty interesting to see. Like, I like this version of the game. I really like this version of the game.
Roger.
And you get the full game. Base game, I should say. You don't get the Covert Ops expansion. You get a couple of N64 bonus missions, but you don't get the Covert Ops expansion. This looks awesome. Needs the 64 disk drive mouse support. I know, right? I wish. Honestly, if the 64 disk drive had come out on time and had made it to the United States, this and StarCraft might have gotten mouse support. And, like, how cool would that have been? Because StarCraft 64 is actually a really impressive port of that game, too, despite everyone hating on it. Like, it's all of Brood War. Like, all of StarCraft, all of Brood War. Like, it has split-screen multiplayer. Like, it's slick, and it ran well. for the hardware. Like, if you played on a period accurate PC at the time, like, it had chugs in all the same places the N64 version did.
Construction options.
It's like the problem with the N64 version is that it ran in 240p compared to 480, 640 by 480 of the PC version, and obviously the lack of mouse controls make it a little more, less precise, but like you had hotkey support, you had quick build available on the N64 controller. Like, they implemented a lot of stuff to make that port feel good. Like, it's impressive. Like, I can't hate on StarCraft 64. Like, it is an incredibly impressive port. And I just played through it like 2 years ago. But like, I'm still pretty fresh in, like, I still have it pretty fresh in my mind. Excuse me. And again, if you implement an N64 overclock like this, like, it gets rid of those performance problems. Like, it's slick.
Building.
But yeah, we need better deinterlacing on this system. Holy crap. Deinterlacing is what's ruining this for me. I'm such a stickler for deinterlacing. But yeah, that's slick, man. Almost. Alright. Try one more thing real quick. Add this in Warlocked for Game Boy Color. Most RTS games back then were too heavy to run on. Dude, I just did a review of Warlocked for Game Boy Color. Like, I hadn't played that until a couple months ago. That was freaking cool. That was a cool game. I wish I had known about it back in the day. I meant to turn on the... I have to turn on the overclock. Oh man, it did. It really did. And like, it had limited unit selection, but it was a Game Boy Color, so it's like, dude, why do I care about limited unit selection on a Game Boy Color game? Like, that's slick. Like, this is pushing the hardware so much. Like, this is cool. All right, let's see how DK's Jungle Parkway handles, because that game, that level chugs. Pretty nice. Not as dramatic. Pretty nice. Yeah, I did not want to eat that banana. That's pretty cool. But yeah, what blew my mind is that Warlock was actually published by Nintendo for the Game Boy Color. It's like a game no one has ever heard of, but it's like, this is actually a first-party Nintendo release in the United States. Like, that's crazy. Oh, and my eye just started itching like crazy. All right. Yeah, this is gonna be really fun to do my N64 reviews on. Like I said, I couldn't decide if I wanted to use this or my actual system, just for accuracy's sake, but it's like, I might just be using this, just for the funsies. I don't know. I can't decide. Yeah, that just feels good, man. I'm honestly tempted to buy one of the new N64 overclocking mods too, though, because they just released a new one that Castlevania Games has on sale. That'll let you overclock the CPU on a regular N64 up to 120 megahertz from 90. And so it's like, that's a substantial overclock that would iron out a lot of performance things too. Obviously it doesn't do RAM and the graphics side of things, but a lot of games were CPU bound too. Oh boy. Alright, anyway. I actually need to get heading out now. Gonna be doing some family stuff to get started on Christmas prep. And then we need to do dinner, so we're gonna go ahead and call it there. But really do appreciate everyone coming in and hanging out with me to check out the Analogue 3D today for this shorter stream. This was a lot of fun. Enjoyed talking to all of you. Thank you so much. So we'll have a video going live tomorrow or something. I don't know. So I don't know. We need to get started. We need to get streams back online, back on track rather. So not sure if that's going to happen this week, but we'll try to get something going next Monday at the latest, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But again, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Really appreciate it. We'll see you all back next time. Be sure to check out the YouTube channel. Lots of videos there covering lots of different stuff, and really appreciate the support. And if you're interested in physical media, you can check out all my silly videos on how to make your own physical PC games. Anyway, we'll catch you all back later. Take care, everybody.